Welcome back to Premier League Dad. How are we all doing? My name's Kee. We are live for the second game of this Super Sunday. We've already seen Everton beat Brighton in their first big game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I shouldn't say the Hill Dickinson Stadium. It's Hill Dickinson Stadium, isn't it? Either way, Everton get off to a flying start at their new spiritual home. And Manchester United now play at Craven Cottage, which, I'll be honest, Craven Cottage, very, very tough place to go. We talked about this earlier. Fulham, a very, very tough team to beat at home. And they managed to get a point away at the Amex last week at Brighton. They proved to be very difficult to beat in that one. They've managed to keep hold of Rodrigo Muniz. Muniz being linked all summer with moves to Newcastle, moves to Atalanta, various other clubs across Europe. Very talented centre-forward, and they've managed to keep hold of him. That's big for Fulham. Can they do so until the end of the window? I guess we'll find out. But up to this point, I think Fulham's going to prove to be a big test for United today. We are 6 minutes away from kick-off. Lou, that was some win, that league key, lad. Everyone had us wrote off. You did? You had your wrote off. No, I agree. Listen, it was a good win. It was a good win. Certainly in the second half, played very, very well. First half, you were bloody awful, though. Yeah, Brighton were brilliant in the first half. Oh, well, I say brilliant. They weren't brilliant. Brighton deserved to have at least a point, or at least go into the half-time interval level. I thought they played well enough to be going in level. But they didn't finish. They didn't finish chances. That's the thing, isn't it? Jimmy Garner and Tim, lad. How's he not kept that shot out from Garner? The shot from Garner was disgusting. I honestly have no idea how he's not kept that out. Keeper needs shooting for that one. Nick Nark, how's it going, man? You have won the last 8 at Craven Cottage. The last one they won, I think last year, was it last season when Lisandro Martinez had a shot and it took a big deflection and it looped up over the keeper late in the game. That's what won it for him. It was 1-0 to United last year. I think if it's that sort of a game again... Oh, I don't know. Nick Nack, hi Shelley. Good to see you. Hi Nick Nack. How are we all doing? 2-1 Fulham. I hope so. I'm rooting for a Fulham win here. This is the second hate watch. I was rooting for Brighton in the game against Everton, and now I'm hoping that Fulham can stick one past these. Prediction, I think Fulham... Do I think Fulham 2-1? 2-2. I went 2-2 before. I'll stick with 2-2. Fulham 2, Man United 2 is what I'm going for. Here's the teams. In goal for Fulham, it's Bernd Leno. Visit Mongolia is the Fulham sponsor. Odd. Bernd Leno's the goalkeeper. Kenny Tete right back. Joachim Andersen, Calvin Bassey and Timothy Castagna complete the back 4. In midfield, it is Sander Berge and Sasa Lukic. In front of them is Josh King in the number 10 spot. Ryan Sessegnon on the right. Alex Iwobi on the left. And then Rodrigo Muniz at centre forward. Nick Nack, I always root for whoever plays against Man United. Who do you actually support, Nick Nack? I don't think we've ever established this, have we? But Nick Nack says, I'm going 3-1 to United and hope I'm wrong. Okay. Well, here we go. Here is Man United's team. For Manchester United, it is Altay Bayindir in goal. Onana dropped to the bench due to a technical issue. Still looks like they're trying to move him on. Back 3 again for United, same as last week. Lenny Yoro, Matthijs de Ligt and Luke Shaw. Amad Diallo comes in for Delo at right back. Patrick Dorgu at left wing back. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes sitting in those 6 positions just in front of the back line. Brian Mbeumo right. Mason Mount left. And Matheus Cunha at centre forward. I don't like that front 3. I feel like they need to play Sesko. I don't know why you've signed Sesko for such big money and you're still starting Mason Mount. That doesn't make any sense to me. Nick Nack, Saints fan. Oh, you're a Saints fan? Okay. There you go. I don't mind Saints. That's good. SB227, I had Verbruggen in goal in your FPL. That's bad news. Very, very bad news. MUFC Oliver says 4-1 United's my guess. Reese, Man United cooked. They're in 18th. Liam Manning, anything but a Man United win. Me too, mate. We're all Fulham here, aren't we? We're all Fulham. Reese, even I'm confused why they're not starting Sesko. It doesn't make any sense, does it? Mason Mount, Premier League since Man United debut. 32 appearances, 2 goals, 0 assists. Since he made his United debut, 32 appearances, 34 appearances, 2 goals, 0 assists. That is shocking. Reese's Footy Feed. Sadly, I am going to say 1-2 United. I like Fulham, probably the prettiest stadium in the country. I've never been inside Craven Cottage. I've been past it a couple of times, but I've never been inside it. But it does look very picturesque, I agree. It's a nice old stadium. Minnie's hat-trick incoming, says Liam. LCFC Josh, Championship promotion winners. If you manage to keep hold of Fatawu and he keeps sticking them in like yesterday, you might well have a chance. But up to now, I think West Brom are going to be up there. Yeah, I think West Brom are going to cause some problems for many teams this season. I still think Ipswich turn it round, and I think it could be anyone from about 9 on top of that. Maybe Southampton. Yeah. Joseph, I doubted myself today. Everton, brilliant. Thoughts on the Grealish performance? I thought Grealish was your man of the match, mate, by some distance. He was absolutely terrific. And that's coming from someone who's been quite heavily critical of Jack Grealish. I didn't think he was a good... Well, I still don't. I'm not going to change it based off one game. I still don't think he's going to be a terrific signing for Everton. I still think for the money you've paid, 8 to 10 million quid in wages for 1 year on loan, 30-year-old, I don't know. But I thought he was absolutely brilliant from start to finish today. Defensively, he was fantastic. Going forward, he was brilliant. Creates the opening goal. No complaints at all with Jack Grealish today. He was absolutely brilliant. So, yeah. Everton, I think you've got to take that, and it's a big win for you, but I also would say that it's not reflective necessarily of where the two teams are. Brighton are better than they showed today. They had lots of chances, didn't they? They just didn't put them away. Like every Evertonian that I spoke to, and to be honest, I've looked on social media since at half-time, there was Evertonians who were, oh my God, very nearly 1-0 United from distance. Mateus Cunha, 30 yards out. Every Evertonian that I've looked at on social media at half-time, they were all going, we were very lucky there. We were very, very lucky there. Really lucky. And I think that was probably the case at half-time. You were lucky to be 1-0 up. But second half, Brighton were absolutely dreadful. And yeah, Everton full value for the 3 points in the end. So, good stuff. Joseph, he was emotional at the end. So glad he's performing now. Yeah, he definitely needs a club that'll embrace him, and Everton feels like that place at the minute. Man United starting very, very fast here. Here's Dorgu, pulls the ball back. Mount, shot off the post. United, so quick. Oh, I'll tell you what, 2 minutes in, Man United already looking very, very dangerous. This is not good. This is awful. This is awful. I really don't want this Man United side to be this good. It was really, really sharp play around the edge of the box, and it's a lovely shot. I think, is it Mateus Cunha that, or is it... Yeah, Mateus Cunha opens his body up. He's such a good player, Cunha, I said it all last season. My two favourite players who didn't play for Liverpool were Mbeumo and Cunha, and if they couldn't have gone to a worse club... I'm so gutted they've signed for United that I can't like them anymore. They're absolutely brilliant. Nick Nack, Sesko himself must be as miffed as anyone. Sheila, I miss Goodison loads. Reese, perhaps Sesko isn't adapting straight away in training. That's true enough. Maybe so. Takes some time. Joe, good evening, sir. It'll be Fulham 1, Man United 1. I'll take that. Nick Nack playing well doesn't count for anything if you don't stick the ball in the net. Absolutely agree. And a lively start from United so far. Shelley says, okay, fair enough. We were lucky at half-time. But you still got the win, and you deserved it. No one would doubt that at all. HDS plays. We don't want United to go good again, but I think they will. Listen, United, football's cyclical. I always say this. Football's cyclical. There's always going to be times where clubs are a bit naff, and United have had probably 10 years where they're a bit naff. But they'll be fine. They'll get back to that level again where they're challenging for titles and whatever else at some point. Whether or not it's under Ruben Amorim, I'm not quite sure. But they've certainly started this game quite well. And Cunha hitting the post. United looking quite incisive, it's got to be said. Nice one-touch stuff. Thank you if you've hit the like and the share already. Really appreciate that. Thank you for those that have. Swifty says United had to buy Premier League proven after getting burned on Anthony, Sancho, etc. And they've bought very well, it has to be said. If they add a good goalkeeper to it, Senna Lamans is exactly that, by the way. If they end up getting Senna Lamans, a top goalkeeper, or at least a top young goalkeeper with opportunity to grow, reminds me a lot of Courtois when he was at in the Belgian league. So yeah, very good young goalkeeper. If they get him in, and they've got Cunha, and they've got Mbeumo, Sesko, I guess time will tell whether or not he can adapt to the Prem. I think Sesko, we probably see the best of him next year. They're pressing very, very well, though, United. Look at that. It's really good play. That's a foul, ref. Come on. Reece, see the news that Eze apparently called Arteta to see if he could join Arsenal. Did he really? No, I haven't seen that. Nick Nack, I still think Lamans is risky. Big jump up from the Belgian league to the Premier League. Well, yeah, no, that's probably a fair shout. However, for me at least, anyway, I think he's a player that has got a lot of potential, a lot of ability, and it's better to have someone like him in goal than someone like Bayinde or Onana that are probably more likely to make mistakes. Shelley, Soz missed the start. Is Dropsy Onana in goal? No, he isn't. It's Bayinde. Onana on the bench. Swifty says, I think it's different for keepers, and Liam Manning, anything is better than last year, to be fair. Reece, Eze asked if there was a chance. The board then had a meeting, and he was signed the same day. Bloody hell. Hey, well, fair play to him. Take some guts, that, doesn't it? They're asking for a red card here for Mbeumo. Bassi is not happy with the fact that Mbeumo kind of throws his arm out at him. Marco Silva not happy either. Are we going to see this back? Because it didn't look like... It looked a little bit innocuous to me. Or are they just kicking off by the fact that he... Is it that he has to go off? I think he's annoyed that he has to go off, not necessarily because of the foul. Is that fair to say? Yeah, it's not for the foul. You're not getting a red card for that. I think it's more the fact that he's had to go off. Red all day long. Send him off. Send him off. Send the dirty get off. Nick Nack, what happened? Missed that. Oh, it was nothing. It was a storm in a teacup. Calvin Bassey is challenging Mbeumo for the ball, and Mbeumo kind of like throws his arm back. But when he throws his arm back, it's his hand. It's like almost like his finger sort of catches the eyes of Calvin Bassey. It's not an arm, it's not an elbow, it's a hand. It's a hand in the face, and I think it's not really intentional more than anything. Bassey goes down like he's been poleaxed. They do claim for it. The referee doesn't give anything, and then he makes Bassey go off because he got treatment, which is that's just the way, isn't it? And they all had a bit of a kick off about it. Ben, I do love the sheer simplicity of Fulham's kit. Lovely Adidas piece. Very, very nice. Reese's Footy Feed. What happened to all the talk of United being broke and unable to rebuild this summer? It seems like it was either win the Europa or bust at the time. I think we're seeing that this season, mate. I think they have gone Champions League or bust with the money that they've spent. If they don't get the Champions League with this expenditure, I do think there might be a points deduction next year, because they are skirting the line, Man United. They are really, it's not all that simple for them. Knick-knack, they must be even more broke now than they were before. I think clubs can just pull... There's certain clubs, certainly United, but some clubs, most clubs, can pull levers, can't they, to kind of release some funds and get a bit of cash quickly. But it does have implications, and if Manchester United don't have Champions League revenue coming in next year, and they don't get the sales exactly, that's another great point as well, Knick-knack. I think if they don't get the sales as well, it's probably fair to say that, yeah, United could be in trouble next year. That's maybe why we're hearing noise of Bruno Fernandes going to Saudi again. It might well be that United are maybe pushing him out the door, because I think they would have liked him to go anyway. There's certainly a part of United that would have loved Bruno Fernandes to go for 100 million or whatever. And Bruno actually went out to Saudi and met with them, didn't he? I don't think he does that unless he's got permission from Manchester United. So yeah, for me, I think United would quite like Bruno to leave. He doesn't want to leave. Obviously, he thinks he's better than going to Saudi just yet, which I think he is, to be honest. But yeah, if they can get big money for Fernandes, it's worth taking, as Nick-Nack says. Absolutely agree. Couldn't agree more on that one. That's going to be pivotal for United. If they can somehow shift Bruno Fernandes for 100 million quid, or thereabouts, and they can also get maybe decent money for Garnacho, Anthony, Sancho. Just get those players off the books. Maybe even Rashford next summer as well. I mean, Rashford hasn't started his Barcelona career all that well. He got subbed off at half-time last night. Barcelona were 2-0 down to Levante at half-time. Rashford had started. He got took off. And Barca came back and won 3-2. Which is never really a good look, is it? Swifty says Garnacho sale is pure profit. Reece can't feed their staff apparently, but can buy Cunha for 62 million. Fulham need to wake up here. They haven't really started all that well. Liam Manning, they've offered him 33 million a year, them Saudis. Wow. I wouldn't mind that. Fulham are in here, chance. Oh, good save from Bayindir. Oh, big chance that for Josh King, the young lad. He got him behind there, and Bayindir needed to do that. Needed to save that. United 7, Sesko not started. No, he's not started. He's on the bench. Stephen Fulham's going to lose. Well, both teams have had big chances, it's fair to say, in this opening sort of 12-15 minutes. United have hit the post. Fulham were just clean through there, and Josh King, that was a big old chance. 3-star Reds, afternoon Key, looking forward to this one after the rigours of the El Clasico earlier. Hopefully now all Forest and Palace fans can focus on the football again. Yeah, listen, it was probably fair that spoils were shared, wasn't it? I think everyone could have predicted that one. But two good teams, 1-1. Apparently a decent game. We watched Everton against Brighton on this channel. I kind of wish I'd watched Forest and Palace at this point, but yeah. Swifty, I read this morning that the Saudis were cutting back on spending. That'd be interesting. That'd be a big change. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising because China did the same, didn't they? Do you remember the Chinese Super League? That was going to be the next big league. They started buying everyone. They bought everyone, and then all of a sudden that one fell to bit. Another big save. Matthias Cunha has had now 2 big chances. Bernd Leno probably should have... Well, he probably should have scored that, but a big save there from Bernd Leno. Ben, best mutual player for these two has got to be Big Edwin, hasn't it? Yeah, oh yeah. Edwin van der Sar. After him, I'd probably say Louis Saha. Louis Saha was a wonderful centre-forward. Offside for Brian and Burmo. Actually, you could also throw in Andy Cole as well. Andy Cole played for Fulham back in the day. That's a fabulous save from Bernd Leno. It really is. Cunha one-on-one. You've also got Dimitar Berbatov and Chris Smalling. But yeah, Saha was good. Knick-knack, super save from Leno. Looked a goal all day long, that. Andy Cole played for both. He did, yeah. Saha in that Pizza Hut sponsored Fulham kit. It's going to be a corner kick, Fulham. 15 minutes on the clock. Berbatov was a class act, Swifty. You bet he was. He was a good player. David Healy as well. Yes, Clarkey. Yeah, good shout. David Healy. Who else was there? Pereira. Pereira was another one. Did Paul Parker... I think Paul Parker played for Fulham, didn't he, as well? It's going back a bit, that one. But Paul Parker was a good player for United. I'm sure Paul Parker had a spell for Fulham. Jonathan Greening as well. He's another one. Jonathan Greening was part of the United squad around the 99. Oh, good save! Another big save from Bayern Day. That's 2 now. That's 2. Lot to talk about the Manchester United keeper crisis, but I'll tell you something. Bayern Day has made 2 very, very big saves here now. Great shot from Iwobi, edge of the box. That's a lovely save from Bayern Day. Keepers on top in these opening 15 minutes. Leno's made 2 big saves. Bayern Day's made 2 big saves. Good game this so far. It is, isn't it, Knick-knack? Yeah. My 2-2 shout from earlier seems to be on course. Header. Oh, unlucky. Far post. Another claim for a corner. Calvin Bassey's not happy with that. But it has started well. Oof. Liam Manning, that's his job. Shouldn't be getting beat there. All right, Roy Keane. That's your job. You shouldn't be getting beat. That's your job. You got to save those. Swifty, he can't just command his box, this keeper. He isn't. Yeah, he's definitely suspect on crosses. He's got the old vampire gene. Can't handle crosses. D28, good impression, to be fair. It wasn't that good. It was more Roy Keane via Delhi. Roy Keane via Brooklyn. That's your job. Right, well, listen, Roy Keane or not, Kenny Tete is throwing the ball in. And it's straight back out. Yeah. Reece van der Sar made 147 appearances for Fulham. Madness. He's a wonderful keeper, Van der Sar. To be honest, he might well be in my... Well, he is. He's in my top 5 all-time for me. Like a really, really wonderful keeper. Saved everything. And also, a little bit like Alisson, never frequently pulled off like a worldy save because he was always in the right position, always read it well. Just a really, really good goalkeeper. Knick-knack says it feels open at both ends. Apart from Cunha and Burmo, it's essentially the same team as last season. Yeah, it is. But I think the difference with Cunha and Burmo there is that they've actually got someone up front. They can give the ball. They've got an out ball. That's a really important thing for United, that out ball, that they can knock it up to those two and they'll hold it. Not only will they hold it, but you can knock it into the channels, they'll chase it, and they'll usually win it. They're so quick. So quick, so, like, tigerish, and I love everything about them. I hate how much I respect two Manchester United players. I love them, but I hate them. 3-star Reds was the 2 shots on target for United from Kee. Got him on a bet for 2 shots on target. No, Bruno Fernandes got 1 from distance. Cunha got the other. Cunha has also hit the post. Michael, the Premier League PSR will remain in place for the 26-27 season and then to be replaced by squad cost ratio rules, SCR, which limits the amount of money clubs can spend on players and associated cost to clubs' revenue. Interesting, okay. Be interested to see how that one changes things. Fulham, long ball into the box. Sander Berger, cleared away by United. Nick Nack, in terms of being able to dominate football games, they need a bit more. Obviously, Shaw is fit now. That's true, yes. It's the midfield for me. Like the goalkeeper is an issue for United, of course it is, without doubt. Like we know that's an issue. That's the obvious standout one. But I look at Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro in that pivot, and they get ran through. They get ran through every opportunity. Any team who plays United are beating them in that midfield. Look at what Spurs did to City yesterday, right? And that was against the City side, by the way, that had legs. It had Tijani Reinders in there. Nico Gonzalez, not a bad midfielder at all. Even when they brought Rodri on, Rodri and Reinders, they got absolutely ran through. If you put Man United up against Palhinha, Sarr and Bentancur, they dominate. They absolutely dominate United. It's not even close. They'd run through Casemiro. And the same with Liverpool as well. Same with Liverpool. I think you'd say the same with Chelsea as well. Caicedo and Enzo and Lavia. They've just got more legs than United in that area of the pitch. And it's so important in the Premier League that you can't win games of football if you've not got legs in the middle of the park. You get turned far too easily. You just give the ball away once and bang, they're at you. It's the reason why West Ham looks so vulnerable. And to a degree, that's mainly West Ham's problem as well. It's most of the teams down the bottom. If you've not got legs in midfield, you've not got much. Michael, Paul Parker started his career at Fulham, then QPR, then to Man United. Right, okay. Should I say, I thought I'd seen him in a Fulham shirt. Nick Nack, Palhinha, looking like a great signing for Spurs. Yeah. Again, Fulham, I'm sure they've not really replaced him. Sander Berge has done okay, but Palhinha was just a different animal for him. D28, FC Midtjylland are signing Philip Billing for 5 million. That's a lovely signing. That's a really good signing for Midtjylland. Midtjylland might well be possibly my favourite Big Five team to watch. They're absolutely fantastic. There's 3 players up front that they've got, and I guarantee you all 3 are going to be in the Premier League in the next couple of years. Dario Osorio, Chilean winger. Gagorza is another winger who they've got. Absolutely rapid. Scores goals for fun, Osorio. And Francolino, big centre forward. Very, very tidy on the ball as well, but a big, tall lad. He would have been I think he would have been a better buy for Everton than Tierno Barry, Francolino. 3-star Reds, got to say, Key, Anthony Taylor had a good game in that Palace Forest game today. I was so shocked I had to make myself a cup of tea with plenty of sugar. It's rare we see referees getting praise in the Premier League, isn't it? Referees getting praise. What's going on? What next? That's good though. I like that. At least we're acknowledging when referees are having a good game. We need more of that. When referees do play well, you've got to kind of point it out. Because more often than not, we're just so quick to point out how crap they are and when they make a mistake. As if no one makes a mistake. Peter P. Grealish played well today. Hope he does well for Everton, just not against Spurs. He did do very well, didn't he? Yeah, really good game. Have you watched Buxer at Midtjylland? I have watched Buxer, yes. Not perhaps as closely as the 3 in attack. Back is another one at Midtjylland who was alright. And Sorensen. I think Sorensen's just left, hasn't he? Sorensen's just signed for... Oh, who's Sorensen just signed for? Parma. Oliver Sorensen played very, very well for Midtjylland. He was fantastic, and he's just signed for Parma. He's 23 years of age, but he was really good in midfield as well. Swifty says, I think I'd have the Newcastle 3 over any other midfield in the Prem. Again, legs. They're good, aren't they? Hoggy, sorry. Who else is Liverpool going for? As Isak won't be going now. Oh, he will. He will, mate. Listen, as soon as Liverpool and Newcastle have played tomorrow, I think something happens with that. I think Liverpool do get him. They can't keep him. It's pointless to try and keep him. Shelley, I know I said I wanted a Fulham win, but a 0-0 draw would be better now. I just looked at the league table. No, let's have a 4-all draw or something, Shelley. At least then we get lots of goals to watch. Fulham with a shot. Hey, they're not scared of having a pop shot at this keeper, are they? Swifty, I'd love to see Shaw stay fit for a season. He needs to, doesn't he? Lewis, you still think Liverpool sign Isak now? Yes. Yeah, for sure. Of course we do. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that Newcastle... no way that Newcastle keep him. Here's Iwobi. Oi, good block. Really good block. Chimey, what is your go-to formation and tactical instruction in FIFA? Oh, God. Do you know, I've not played FIFA. Genuinely, I haven't played it in about 8-9 months. But I've promised myself that I'll buy it when it comes out next month. I'll buy it and I'll do a play-along, watch-along, play-along type thing. But I honestly haven't played FIFA in 9 months. My go-to formation's usually 4-3-3. Boring. Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. I go 5-3-2. I always have to have 2 up front. I don't like the wingers. Michael, Kieran, do you then think Newcastle will get Wissa after Isak goes, as Wissa wasn't part of the Brentford squad? I think that Newcastle will get Jackson or Wissa or any number of players who they've been linked with in recent weeks. There's still a number of strikers available for Newcastle, but Lewis, he'll stay, forced to apologise and sack his agent. I can't see it. He's already said last summer he wants to go. I don't see how they can force him to stay. It's bad for him. It's bad for the club. It's bad for everyone. Peter P, Newcastle are just going to keep Isak out of spite. But then, honestly, if they do try to keep Isak out of spite, then all that happens with that is every other player around Europe looks at it and goes, nah, you're all right. We're not going there. We're not going there. There's absolutely no way I'm going anywhere near Newcastle. Thank you. Not playing like that. Because if they're playing silly beggars like that, then I'm not bothered. So, yeah, there's no way. Any top players Newcastle try to go for, they just won't go there. Whereas the smartest thing that Newcastle could do, the absolute smartest thing, is to squeeze Liverpool for as much as they can and get him gone this window. Even if that means playing Anthony Gordon up front on his own all season. Yes, that would be bad, but keeping Isak would be objectively worse. It would be so much worse. Be yourself, Dylan. I've just purchased FIFA 26. Can't wait to play FIFA again. Nice. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. Swifty, sad to say I've never played it. Don't. It'll ruin your life. Nick Nack, Wissa could still end up at Spurs. He could, yes. Yeah, still obviously talks with Spurs. Thomas Frank likes him a lot. So, could well happen. Not Isak again. I know. Someone asked. I have to reply. Do you know what I mean? Michael, I can't believe the likes of Josh Brownhill and Jamie Vardy are still without a club. Leicester City offered Brownhill a big package in wages, but he turned it down. I think he wants that last Premier League thing, you know. Content explainer. What is Key short for? Keegan, Keenan, Kroger, Glenn. Keith. Let's call me Keith. Shelley, Key, says I've been spelling your name wrong. Oh, don't worry about it. Try and keep it as simple and as straightforward as possible. 3 letters. But, yeah, don't worry about it. Key's fine. Any variation's fine. Be yourself, Dylan. I've also got some really exciting news. Oh, okay. Go on. Go on. Share away, Dylan. Mike, I think it's the fact it's a huge rival in the same league that makes it hard to let him go. With the greatest of respect, is it a huge rival? Newcastle and Liverpool don't compete for the same things. It's not a huge rival. And I think, irrespective of who it is, you can't keep a player who doesn't want to be there. I just feel like it's wrong. Like, you've got to facilitate that move somehow. Liam Manning, if FC 26 is better gameplay than FC 25, I'll play it. Lou, Newcastle is nowhere near the rival. Well, Everton and Newcastle don't quite get on anyway, do they, to be honest? Swifty, I remember being introduced to Champ Manager in 1993. I'm still playing now. Oh, Champ Manager's wicked. I still sometimes go back and play like the 2000, 2001, 90s, 96, 95, 96 Champ Manager was the best for me. Knick-knack, kiddos don't get called Baby Keith no more, do they? No, I was talking to my dad the other day about this, by the way. Names that are just kind of going out of fashion. And we was going through. There's a load of girl names now that are totally like dying. And Karen being the obvious one, but there's loads of others. There's like Deirdre, Jean. Oh, there wasn't a Deirdre or a Karen born in the UK last year. I think there was about 6 Sharons. Like, there's not that many. Be yourself, Dylan. I've got another UK dance tour 2026. Birmingham, London, Ipswich, Liverpool and Edinburgh. Nice. I like it. Good work, mate. That's brilliant. That's really exciting. Mike J, in terms of fighting for the top, Liverpool is a rival and they are current champions. It makes them stronger and harder for Newcastle to reach the top, which I think they never will. But Newcastle don't compete for the champions, the Champions League or the Premier League. So Liverpool and Newcastle don't compete for the same things. I just feel like, mate, there is a hierarchy in football, isn't there? And this is going to sound, I almost feel awful in how this sounds because I don't want it to come across like it's arrogant because it really isn't. There is a hierarchy to football. Barcelona and Liverpool, Barcelona and Real Madrid cherry pick off Liverpool. When we get a really good player, we've lost loads of players to them over the years. Man United are in here. Chance cleared away by Fulham. Real Madrid have pinched players off Liverpool, pinched players off Man United. Barcelona have pinched players off Liverpool, pinched players off Man United. We've lost big players to them who we compete with for Premier League, for Champions Leagues. Historically, I mean, again, we've lost Torres to Chelsea. We've lost big players, Sterling to Manchester City. We've lost big players to Premier League rivals too. It happens. It does happen, and sometimes you have to take 2 steps back to go forward. What you can't do is say you've got a 3-year contract. You're staying. You can't leave. To me that is small time. That is not a club that has ambition. A club that has ambition says, fine, listen, we believe we are a better club and a better place for you to be, but if you don't agree, on your bike, mate. We're gonna squeeze them for as much money as we can get, and you get gone. There's a difference between saying, hang on for 1 summer, give us 1 more year, and then you can go. I think Isak basically had that last year. Isak's body language in the first part of last season wasn't very good. And then Eddie Howe did a press conference where he effectively said, he didn't name Alexander Isak, but he did say, listen, like, we've got plenty of players who want to compete in the Champions League, and if they do, then they need to get their head on and get us in the Champions League. Which was kind of an indirect barb at Isak. So for me, I just feel like Newcastle they've had the year out of him that they weren't expected to get. He's given them, his very best in terms of Carabao Cup. He's got them in the Champions League again. They've had their best year in 70 odd years. He was in the PFA Team of the Year. World class performance. He's done everything that he can possibly do. For me, I think that he has to go now, and Newcastle have to let him go. Joey, I get it, to be honest. Obviously, they want to keep Isak for what they're building, which is a challenging side. Mike, I bet if it was one of the other top European leagues, Newcastle would have let him go in a heartbeat. That's true, but again, they can't control where he wants to go to, can they? But then again, Liverpool ain't paying what they want, so they got to pay up. Checking possible penalty for a foul. Who won? Who's the foul on? Calvin Bassey, has he? Oh, he's threw him to the floor. Oh, he's gonna get a penalty for that. This is ridiculous. It's gonna be a penalty to United. This. That is 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. He's all over Bassey. You can't give a penalty for that. It's 6 of one, innit, Nick Nack? That's 6 of one. They're all over each other. That's gonna get given that. That's never a penalty. It's never a penalty. It's 6. They're both wrestling with each other. They're both all over each other. That is never a penalty. Here we go. Penalty. Absolutely ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Reece, Bassey body slammed Mount. How brain dead. But they were all over each other before that. That's never a penalty. That is never, ever, ever a penalty. Mount has got hold of him. He's got hold of Mount. And they're both just like wrestling with... That is absolute madness. You can see Marco Silva's going nuts. It's never a penalty. Here we go. Watch it back here. Watch. I mean, you could even argue, what's Shaw doing? Look at what Luke Shaw does. Hey, are we not looking what Luke Shaw does there? Luke Shaw fouls him. Who are we giving the foul on? Luke Shaw fouls the other fella. That's ridiculous, that. Even if you're saying the Calvin Bassey one is, Luke Shaw fouls him. Bruno Fernandes penalty. Oh, here we go. I can't believe that. Why has he not looked at the Luke Shaw one? Luke Shaw fouls him. Come on, Leno. Keep it out, lad. Ruben Amorim can't look. Bruno Fernandes, captain, steps up. Come on, Bernd. We saw a penalty saved in the last game. Will we see one in this one? He skied it! He skied it, the lad! Oh, get in there! Oh, get him to Saudi. How much? 100 million? Get him gone. Oh, you can stay, actually. No, you can stay, lad. 100 million? Oh, he's been taking lessons off Mo Salah, him. Hey, look at, do you know what's so funny about all that? All the Fulham fans immediately behind the goal, they all go like that. Way! I love it. Ben Leno's kit is majestic. 3-star Reds. Fernandes is now having a go at the ref because he brushed past him. Oh, Ruben. Oh, get your P45 ready, cock. 3-star Reds, whinging gets deserved that miss. Oh, they'll score. They'll still win this. You know what they're like. He's here. Bruno, again. Into Mbermo. They're going to get another penalty, these, if they're not careful. Fulham are crap. Oh, my goodness me. Lol Joey, swear they made a rule about the shirt holding like that. That was allegedly going to be enforced. They did, yeah, they did. And they said before the season, didn't they, in fairness, we are going to be all over holding. Lol Joey, don't get this on Sky Sports. Love it, Key. The Craigies, VAR like this. We've had a quiet weekend. Got to change this. Reece, ridiculous decision. United are cooked. Liam, it's just landed in my garden. It's just landed in my garden. Lol Joey just smacked my dog in the head. Gonna have to visit intensive care. Ryan, that was shocking. Mike J24, Fernandez is awful. Mikey needs to go to Saudi, the loser. Swifty, Casemiro, booked for diving. Here's Fulham in the other end. It's it. Oh, it's gone behind for a corner. Goal. Knick-knack, increased holding, penalties, stricter penalties will be enforced for sustained and impactful instances of holding in the penalty area equals one of the new directives. But again, is that not... I just feel like if you're gonna give it for that, why aren't you looking at Luke Shaw? Luke Shaw does just as everything that Bassey did, Luke Shaw did to the other fella. And they all ended up collapsing in a big heap on the floor. Michael, Kieran, which team would you love to see lose the most? Everton or Man United? Oh, I like both of them losing. I like both of them. But I do still get a bit of a... I get most of a kick out of United losing. Of course I do. It's United. It's United. They're still our biggest rivals. They always will be in my lifetime anyway, so... Ben, can't wait for Fulham to score before half-time. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Knick-knack, they'll forget about it in a few weeks' time. Whatever Leno said obviously worked. That's true. Here we go, Fulham corner. Oh! Bayindir again. Honestly, if every corner that Fulham get, he's all over the place, this Bayindir. Ball in. He's in no man's land. He's in absolutely no man's land. Look at that. If Rodrigo Muniz gets his head on that, it's 1-0 Fulham. Absolutely shocking from that United keeper. He's made a couple of very decent saves, it has to be said, but off corners and set pieces and crosses, oh, he's dreadful. He's dreadful. Swifty, weren't Mbermo and Cunha both penalty takers last season? They were, yeah. But there, you've got to bow to the captain, haven't you, this time? Ryan, Man United actually have 2 number 2s. It's hilarious. Knick-knack, not just the keeper's fault. Why don't the defenders deal with it? Well, you could say that, but I just feel like if your keeper comes out, you've only got one person in that box that can use their arms and their hands, and if you come out for it and you swing and you don't get anything on it, it's your fault. All right, Fulham coming forward now. It's a throw-in. Oh, Fernandez is rattled, isn't he? Look at him. He's absolutely rattled, the lad. Oh. Swifty got to command his 6-yard box. Oh, as a minimum, you'd expect your keeper to be bold in maybe coming beyond the 6-yard box, but certainly if anything comes in that 6-yard box. The problem for United they've got with Bayindir is that now, last week, Arsenal knew it, didn't they? Arsenal put every single corner on top of Bayindir. They said to every single one of their players, go and stand round him, and we're going to land the ball on top of him because he can't handle it. And that's what they scored off. Fulham have done the exact same thing today off every corner. And they've caused chaos every single time. The last 2-3 corners we've seen from Fulham, they've caused mischief. It's a free kick here to Fulham, which might as well be a corner because it's right next to the corner flag. And this is another opportunity to get that ball in around Bayindir. He doesn't like crosses, this lad. Knick-knack, always something that keepers new to the league struggle with. Yep. Yeah, they're not as... I don't know why it is, though, that. Because they're not... Maybe they're not as physical in other leagues, maybe. They don't do as much of it. Like, I remember... Do you remember when Pepe Reina came to the Premier League? Now, Pepe Reina was quite small for a goalkeeper. But there was a big thing about him punching. David De Gea was the same too. Maybe it's a Spanish thing. Reina and De Gea punched everything. Absolutely everything that went in the box. Fulham, cleared away. Again, they're just... Oh, that's handball! Offside. 3-star Reds. Fulham have them rattled. New season, same old whining United. Reece, keeper, has been diabolical. Couldn't catch a cold. Such a shame. No skill Aaron isn't here. And our usual United... No skill Aaron? Whatever happened to him? Do you remember that? Oh, he was brilliant, him. No skill Aaron was absolutely fantastic. I miss him. I miss him an awful lot. Because he used to make it fun watching United. Because I remember him saying, we're going to win the Europa League and we're going to be in the Champions League. And then he came in for the final, didn't he? And then disappeared. And genuinely, we've not seen him since Spurs put one past United. He's just disappeared after that. Oh, Dorgu. Swing and a miss. Fulham pick it up on the far side. Little bit sloppy there from the fullback. Fulham growing in confidence here. Sander Berge. Hung up to the far post. I tell you what, even Mbeumo, swing and a miss. Again, they're not really composed here, Man United, are they? Going into the last few minutes. It's going to be a corner. Again, another corner. Every single corner here is another huge opportunity for Fulham. 2 minutes to go to half-time. Sessegnon with the cross. Deflected behind by Ahmad. Swifty says Mbeumo's had a poor half. Yeah, he's not been at his best, has he? Big Sanderberg coming forward. And... is it Lukic, I think, who's going to put the ball in? Or is it Castagna? Ball in. Header. Oh, they've done it. And ball. It's it. Oh, again, the keeper's all over the place. He's done it again. Honest, every single time. They're so lucky. Oh, he got lost under that. He got totally lost under that. Knick-knack doesn't look tall by India. He's 6'6", isn't he? He's massive. But he doesn't... Maybe it's just jumping. He just can't deal with jumping and catching, which you would think would be 2 prerequisites for a goalkeeper, wouldn't you, really? And Mbeumo wouldn't get a game in League 2 at this minute. Swifty, they're desperate for this new keeper. Oh, yeah. They're struggling. They are struggling. Liam, he don't like crosses. I know, let's be a keeper. Swifty, I meant the keeper wouldn't get a game in league. Oh, the keeper, sorry, not Mbeumo. Well, we are over the 2 minutes of allotted time at the end of the first half. Man United have a free kick, chance to put the ball in the box. Usually this is exactly the sort of situation where United score, because it's past the minimum 2 minutes of added on time. But I think if Fulham manage to get it away, it'll be... the ref will blow up quite quickly. Fernandez floated over, and I think that's pretty much straight out. Ref blows up. There you go. Half-time. Fulham 0, Manchester United 0, half-time. But what a half of football, it has to be said. Manchester United hit the post inside 2 minutes. Then Fulham kind of settled down a little bit. And then Man United get a penalty and Bruno Fernandes skies it over the crossbar. Fulham have missed a couple of one-on-one chances. They've caused unbelievable amounts of pressure to Bayern off crosses. Cunha has also missed a one-on-one for Man United, so both teams have had the chances. It has to be said, I don't know quite how this is 0-0, to be honest. Missed penalty, both teams having big chances, but somehow still 0-0. Hey, we'll see. There's got to be goals in this second half, hasn't there, surely? If it does finish like this, if it finishes 0-0, but we have another second half like that, that might be one of the better 0-0s I've ever done. On this channel, anyway. It's been really, really entertaining, hasn't it? Both teams have had a good go. I am Crute. How bad was the Bruno miss? Well, I'd keep an eye outside, because it'll be hitting your window any moment now, mate. It was smashed over the bar. It was absolutely waddled out of the stadium. Or hurricaned, as it was. Knick-knack, Fulham doing okay. 3-star red, United keeper doesn't look that tall. The amount of crap that plays in front of him, he should be a giant. 6'6", you would expect him to... He doesn't have to catch these things, though. This is the thing I don't understand with goalkeepers. Just punch it away. If you're 6'6" and you've got a decent leap on you, all you have to do is just be clawing it away. Lisha have been all over them, man. What game are you watching? United have been all over Fulham. Are we having this? Are we having this, chat? We've got a Man United fan here, Lisha, telling us that apparently Man United have been all over these. You've had your chances, mate, but you've not been all over them. Let's not rewrite history here. Fulham have had as many shots on target as United have. They've actually had more shots than Man United. They've had as many big chances. They've had 5 corners to United's 2. And they've had 48% possession to United's 52. I don't know what you're talking about. Fulham, 48% possession, Man United 52. Fulham, 8 shots, United 6. Shots on target, Fulham 2, United 2. Big chances, Fulham 2, United 2. Corners, Fulham 5, United 2. Shots inside the box, Fulham 6, United 4. You've hit the post, and you've skied a penalty. If that qualifies as you battering him, then yeah, I guess you're probably right. But there's no way at all, mate. Don't watch football on FOTMob. I'm not watching football on FOTMob. I've got it on here. I'm just backing up the stats. The stats confirm what we see. M15-7, who's bigging us up here? Liam Manning, balls pit of the stadium. United 1, Fulham 0. What a brew. Convinced I'm cursed, lad. Got Bruno to score an assist and he's skying pens. Manny on the map. We've not been all over them. We had our chances. There you go. Even Manny on the map saying it. Manny on the map knows. United haven't been all over Fulham. You've just been okay. Christ. There you go. I hate it when it does that capture thing. Lisha, I'll see you at full time, lad. Alright. Sounded like a little threat, that. I'll see you at full time. 3-star red, United all over Fulham, that kind of comment could get any good football stream done under the Trades Descriptions Act. Reese's footy feed, United set off like a house on fire, then it's been quite even, with Fulham growing all the time. Anytime Fulham put a cross into that box, Altay Bayindir is absolutely brown sauce and curry balm in his kecks. He's absolutely losing it. FM no casuals in the car park, 6 bells. Yeah. Morrison's car park after school, lad. I am Crute. That was on par with Roy Keane. I'll see you in the car park. I love that. Liam Manning, stats don't lie, but apparently all over them. Well, listen, I'm not saying stats are like the be all and end all. I'm not an absolute stat noob, stat virgin, whatever. But what I am saying is, football clubs do spend millions of pounds on stats, data analysis, whatever. They spend absolute millions of pounds on those teams, but they also still employ scouts to physically go and watch games. So both are important. You can't have one without the other. No one buys based on data, and no one buys based just on watching a player, unless you're Alex Ferguson and it's Beto at the Homeless World Cup. Or not Beto. What was his name, What was his name? It was Beto, wasn't it? No. What was his name? Bebe. Not Beto. Bebe. Bebe at the Homeless World Cup. Bought him based off a scout report and he'd never seen him. 8 million quid. Twisted Fate, who said we've been all over Fulham? Lock them up for insanity. Lisha. People having a go at you here, mate. I'm defending you. I think you're sound. Nick Knack, even Stevens, if you ask me, I agree. I am Crute. There's bad clips of Alisson Becker, to be fair, mate. There's bad clips of Alisson Becker. Listen, every goalkeeper's made mistakes, but Alisson Becker has not got the real that Altai Bayindir has got. Luke Ransom, what's the green LFC shirt behind you? It's from the 99-2000 season, I'm led to believe. Or the 2000-2000... No, it's 99-2000. Yeah. 99-2000. Ben, the MD at my work, doesn't like Alisson and considers him just okay. Goodness for you. Oh, mate, I'd be tendering my resignation immediately. That is someone who is incredibly unreasonable. I am Crute. I asked if Lamans was any good. Senna Lamans is brilliant. Yeah, Senna Lamans is absolutely fantastic. Thanks for the follow, Luke. I appreciate that, mate. What an awful penalty, says Nick Knack. It was a lot like that Harry Kane one, wasn't it? The Euros penalty. Or was it the World Cup, that, when he skied it? But Muniz, honestly, if Muniz gets a header, it's brilliant. Luke, LFC for life. Ben, no, because football opinions side, he's great. Okay, fair enough then. Riley, if we don't get 3 points today, the manager needs to be gone. Really? Wow, you'd go that big. Amorim gone. Amorim out if Manchester United don't get 3 points against Fulham at Craven Cottage. One of the toughest away places to go in the Premier League over the last year or two. That's some reach. Listen, I don't think Amorim should be a Man United manager, but I would never sack him off the basis of this. Excuse me. Alfie, interested in buying any football shirts? Not really. Well, it depends. What are they? And where from? Riley, he's not good enough. I don't think he should have been kept as Man United manager after he finished wherever he finished last season. What was it, 15th, 16th? Ben, how long can United keep saying we're improving and looking better if results continue to be poor? It's mad, isn't it? Manny, I'd happy get a draw today away at Fulham. I think a draw would be a fair result and probably the right result based on the performance so far. Twisted Fate, Bayindir hasn't been all that bad this game. Bruno, on the other hand, oh my days. Is that based on the penalty miss, primarily? Or something else that you've spotted about Bruno's performance today? Excuse me. Ben, because the narrative after their opener with Arsenal was we were the better side. And I was going to say, I had plenty of arguments with United fans online about that, where we was discussing whether or not United were actually the better side against Arsenal. I didn't think they was. I thought the Arsenal performance was better from United, but I wouldn't have said they deserved a win, and I don't think they deserved a point, to be honest. They didn't create anywhere near enough. They were pretty dreadful in the first half. Swifty, I think Amorim was firefighting last season, trying to move on players on big wages. Riley says, get that manager gone. Cooper Osborne, I missed the first half. What have I missed? You have missed Manchester United missing a penalty. Bruno Fernandes missing a pen. Mateus Cunha hitting the post. Fulham have missed a one-on-one. Cunha also missed a one-on-one. So basically, both teams have had loads of chances. Fulham have played quite well as well, but neither team have actually scored. It's still 0-0. I am Crute. Do you feel sorry for Trafford now? It looks like Donnarumma is coming in. Not really. You've got to expect a big club like City, you're going to get competition. So no, I don't think so at all. Manny on the map says we need to bring on Sesko. Jake, how is Bahia Deer 27 and still so floppy and weak on corners? Jamie, I'm still so annoyed about the Brentford game. Jamie's a Villa fan, for what it's worth, everyone. Knick-knack, it'll take 10 games before they sack Amorim, but if United are top half, he'll probably be okay. I don't really know what the expectation is for Manchester United this season. If you're a United fan, what is the bare minimum that you expect from this team? What are you give me what do you think, not what you could hit, but what do you absolutely expect? Given the huge amount of money that United have spent, what do you expect? And anything less than that, sack the manager. There has to be a line, right? What would it be for you to absolutely... Anything below this is sack him. That's our line in the sand. Caden says European football. Okay, so if you got Conference League, you'd be content with that and you'd give him another season. So if you finished in, let's say 7th, if you finished in 7th place, you get Conference League football next season after spending whatever it is, 250 odd million, whatever it's been United have spent. Let's say you spend that much money and you get European Conference League football next season. That's enough to keep Amorim. Riley, this is what is wrong with United fans. Not ruthless enough. Twisted Fate, Burn minimum 6th. Knick-knack says Burn minimum 8th, but without Europe, they should be better than that. This is what I mean. No European football this season. So, for me, if I'm Ruben Amorim, I'm looking at the Carabao Cup and going, lads, we absolutely have to be winning that. That has to be our European competition. Next season, we're hoping to be in the Champions League playing on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. This season, our Tuesdays and Wednesday nights are the Carabao Cup, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to win the Carabao Cup. Everyone else is going to treat the Carabao Cup as a second fiddle competition. Not us. Not us. We are going to win it. And I think if he did that, they'd get European football anyway. But that's probably the best way for United to get into Europe. They're not going to get into Europe via the league. Or at least not the Champions League anyway. Chimey says Europa League minimum. Knick-knack, I'd say Burn minimum 8th. Reese, top 6 and a domestic trophy. Knick-knack to get 8th is still a big step up from last season's form. I know, but I think if you asked United fans going into this season, where do you think United are? If you're ranking the teams, where do you think this United team should finish? Because if we all agree that United's performance last year was a massive underperformance, they're not the 15th or 14th or wherever they finished. They're not the 15th worst team in the division, are they? They're not. We all had a bit of a laugh at United last year, but they're not the 15th worst team. Last season was a massive underperformance. So even if you say they're 9th or 8th or what, you'd still look at that group of players and say, you would expect them to finish, I think, in Europe. I think if Amorim doesn't get them 5th or 6th, I think he has to go. Twisted Fate, if he wins Carabao and FA but finished 8th, I can live with that as we've still got European football. But if we weren't to win the FA, then he needs to be 6th without European football. Right. See, I like that. That makes sense. Knick-knack, United fans are deluded. The guy, they will draw. I think this might be a draw today, yeah. Cooper, cheers for the follow, Cooper Osborne. Appreciate that. Riley, we're not going to win anything with this manager. Shit tactics, shit formation. Ben, I think they'll struggle for goals and get ran all over in midfield. It's the midfield that's the issue. It really is. I honestly, if they shift Fernandes and they shift Casemiro out and they manage to get a couple of players in midfield, I'd probably change my tune. Are they making a change in terms of the sub? I don't think they are. I don't think Sesko's coming on. No changes. No changes. Man United about to get us underway for the second half here. Big old second half of football, this one. Cooper Osborne top 10 in some sort of cup final run sounds realistic. Liam, as much as we hate United, they are a big club, no doubt, and the league's better when they are good. Agreed, yes. As a Liverpool fan, I want to see a strong Man United. I want Liverpool beating Man United to league titles. It's quite funny for a bit, for novelty when they're down there, but ideal world, I'd rather see them second and Liverpool top. Three-star Reds, did you see today's pre-match interview, Key, with Nuno when asked if he wanted to leave Forest or try to get sacked? He said, definitely not. Why would I? That would be daft. Oh, that's nice. Shelley, still 0-0. Nice. Yeah, still 0-0, Shelley. You've not missed an awful lot. Nick Knack, when was the last time United had a decent midfield? Probably... I don't know, let's go back. I would say, even if we say the season they won the league title, I wouldn't say that was particularly good. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, who's lost a shoe? Who's lost a foot? Calvin Bassey. Yeah, I quite liked when they had Ander Herrera in midfield. That was the last... I always thought Ander Herrera was a really underrated midfielder. So, for me, I think it was probably around when they had Louis van Gaal in charge, they had Ander Herrera in midfield, Fletcher was still there, I think, Fellaini as well. They had a really robust midfield then. Wasn't particularly good in terms of on the ball, but... Yeah, Ander Herrera, he could win a tackle, he could compete. Relatively quick, he was mobile, he was a good player, him. The guy, Real Madrid to win tonight, Mbappe to score or assist. Yeah, not bad shout. Is it Oviedo tonight they're playing, Real Oviedo? Shelley, when Scholes played last, possibly, yeah. It's possibly, yeah. Good while ago, wasn't it, when Scholes was last playing? Oliver Packman, Bruno's penalty, what the F? Timbo Slice Key's favourite player scored today. Who's my favourite player? Who are we saying's my favourite player? Jimmy Garner or Illiman and I? Swifty, the Casemiro replacement is so important next summer. Yeah, I'll take that. Ben, Strasbourg, still 0-0, home to Nantes. Need that one to come out. Nick Knack, even when United last won the title in 12-13, Carrick was the only mainstay in that midfield. They should never have sold McTominay. Honestly, I can't tell you how good McTominay is in that Napoli midfield. Every time I watch him, he was brilliant yesterday with De Bruyne. Absolutely fantastic. Him and De Bruyne in that midfield. I just don't understand. You had McTominay in that. McTominay would be perfect for Ruben Amorim. Absolutely perfect. Timbo, Matic, Pogba, Bruno in lockdown were amazing for about 2 months, if you remember. Liam, then he went to PSG, didn't he? So he couldn't have been that bad. Yeah. Manny on the map, do you think Man United get relegated? No, Man United don't get relegated. No, not even close, mate. They'll be in the top half, but only just. I think United at this moment in time, if you don't sign a midfielder and you don't sign a goalkeeper... I think you're probably about 11th. 10th or 11th. Across a full season, I think United struggle. Shelley, he was boss yesterday. Watched that, the Napoli game. It was good, wasn't it? Yeah, Napoli-Sassuolo. Really good performance from him. They look so different as well with De Bruyne in there. They're going to be really difficult to beat this season, Napoli. Clarkey, Darren Gibson as well, Key. Yeah, Gibbo. Oh, Diallo's lost it here. Chimey, Ollie was the best manager post-Ferguson. Oh, I disagree. I thought Louis van Gaal was brilliant. I thought they should have kept Van Gaal. They should have stuck with him. Very good manager, Louis van Gaal. Nick Knack McTominay nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? McTominay now knows what a good midfielder is. I always thought he was a decent player. Right, here we go. It will be coming forward. Out onto the left-hand side. Ball into the box. Oh, I'll tell you what, they are putting United under real pressure here, Fulham. Opening 5 minutes of this second half. Knick-knack, they're trying to sign Højlund as well, Napoli. Man United reject FC, but they're in the Champions League. Timbo, Louis van Gaal was the best just for how batshit crazy he was. I always liked Louis van Gaal. And Mourinho, to be honest. Mourinho was a good Manchester United manager. It just, again, it all kind of fell apart with him. Right, looks like Sesko's coming on here for United. I think Agate as well. Agate's performance off the bench last week against Arsenal was honestly one of the worst performances, one of the worst cameos I have ever seen from a substitute. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Fulham screaming at the referee there. I can't believe he's not give that as a corner. That was surely a corner. Luke Shaw heads it behind. He doesn't touch it. That's absolutely vile, that. Luke Shaw's there rubbing his head like we've got a bit of concussion here. Yeah, no kidding. Right, Diallo has gone off. Oh, it's Dalot coming on, sorry. Dalot and Casemiro. Sorry, Dalot for Casemiro. Sesko for Diallo, is that? Yeah, Sesko, Casemiro. Does that mean Mount's going back? Oh, I don't like that. Does that mean Mount's going to drop into a 2 with Fernandes? Ooh, that is interesting. Diallo off, Dalot on, Casemiro off for Sesko. I tell you something, that is a very bold move from Amorim. But I think the midfield won't thank him for it. This could go one of two ways. Either United are going to overwhelm him and overload him in the final third, or Fulham are going to run all over Mount and Fernandes. It's going to be one of those two things, I'm telling you. Knick-knack, so they've let good managers go without realising what they had. Very true. 3-star Reds, are you streaming the Champions League, Europa and Conference League stage draws next week, Kee? I am, yes. I absolutely will be. The Champions League draw is on Thursday. I think it's either after or during the Crystal Palace game. Palace are away at Fredrikstad, so I'll be live for that one, for Palace against Fredrikstad, and the Champions League draw is during that one. Oh, here we go. Fulham are in, 1-on-1. Big chance. Claim for a foul. No, it's a good tackle. Very good tackle, that, actually. Who was it who got back there? Was that Yoro? I don't know if it was Yoro or Dorgu or whoever it was. I think it might have been Yoro. Really smart play, that, by Yoro. Yeah, it was. Really, really good play, actually. Good defensive play by him. Yeah, some play that by Lenny Yoro, the kid. Really, really good. Jay Sakini, do you think Liverpool will get another tacker in before the window shuts? Yeah, I think we get Isak, mate. Isak still happens. I'm pretty certain of that. That's really wonderful play, that by Lenny Yoro. Can't fault that. Liam, oh my God. Agate, he's amazing, Key. Timbo Slice, Mourinho got 81 points, which would have been a title challenge most years, but City got 100. That's true enough. Yeah, I just feel like Mourinho was wrong era for Manchester United. You could probably say the same about Van Gaal. What is Luke Shaw doing there? It's not even Luke Shaw. That was De Ligt. What is an experienced defender like De Ligt doing with that? That's dreadful. Liam says King looks good. Stephen, tie game. It is, yeah. It's still tight. 0-0. Fulham 0, Man United 0 up to this point. Nick Knack says Yoro still only 19 too. Deserves an awful lot of praise for the way he's coped in a pretty difficult Manchester United team, it has to be said. Yeah, he looks a really, really good young defender, Lenny Yoro. Timbo, Luke Shaw's been at United for 11 years. How crazy is that? And he won't get a testimonial either, will he? Oh, is that a corner? Oh, United giving it away. If they score off this, Mason Mount has just given a corner away. Mason Mount and Luke Shaw, miscommunication, absolutely shocking. And Ruben Amorim not happy, but it's going to be a corner to Fulham for nothing. And I tell you something, if they score off this, heads will drop all right. Shelley, what were they bent off? Well, to be honest, Shelley, we've all been pretty bad today with predictions. We all had Brighton to get something at Everton. We all had... I had Cluj to win in the Romanian league. They got battered off Otelul Galati. Loads of results today just haven't really gone my way. And Bayern Day comes out and claims... Nick Nakamura shaking his head. He's not happy, is he? He's really not happy. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for those that I've already shared and liked and followed and subscribed and all that good stuff. If you can get over to YouTube, join the chat. We've got a chat and a poll on going on in YouTube. Premier League Dad, go and give us a like and a follow. I am live every single day watching football. We are live later tonight. We've already done... This is our second live watch along today. And I'm live later on at about 7:45 kickoff or is it 8 o'clock kickoff? Juventus against Parma for a bit of Serie A football tonight. So if you fancy watching a bit of Serie A with me, it's live on TNT. Juventus against Parma. Be a very good game, that. Timbo, Mount has moved to United because they offered 50k more and Chelsea finished 12th. I bet the snake regrets it now. Knick-knack, with the players United have up front, they only need one moment. That's true. They've got players that can hurt Fulham, for sure. And Burma with the corner. Chance, it's in. Oh, it's absolutely shocking. It's Lenny Yoro. Fulham. Jesus Christ. How have they let that go in? How have they let that go in? They've battered these all game as well. Shocking from Fulham. Come on, Fulham. Turn it round. Swifty, the lad deserves a goal. He does, if nothing else, doesn't he? He has played well today. It's an own goal. It's not even Lenny Yoro. It's an own goal. It's an own goal. Lenny Yoro doesn't even touch it. He doesn't even touch it. He's the cheeky rat. He's run away going like that. Oh, what a do! You don't even touch it. Doesn't even touch it. Yoro. Absolute wrong'un. Imagine the brass neck to claim that. Absolute brass neck to claim that. Lenny Yoro. Clearest own goal ever. It's an own goal off Rodrigo Muniz. And Lenny Yoro runs away giving it the big un. Dreadful. Well, Marco Silva's not happy. But Fulham, listen, you've got half an hour left here now. Come on, Fulham. Timbo, United battered Arsenal last week and lost, to be fair. So swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Battered Arsenal. Have a day off. Ben, that's so shameful for that Yoro's claimed for it. I know. Come on, Fulham. You deserve an equaliser here. Stephen, let's go United. I can't believe the cheek. The absolute cheek of him to run up to the fans and like proper celebrate. It's absolutely shocking that. United now pushing forward to make the second and try and kill the game off. Creme de la FM, for God's sake, Yoro on my bench. Swifty, he'd convinced me, Yoro. Yeah, you're there like, oh, he deserves a goal. Long ball forward here. Dallo in behind. Keepers all day. Manny on the map. Yoro, we take that. Yoro. It wasn't Yoro. It was an own goal. Lenny Yoro didn't even touch it. Oh, great play, Fulham. Go on, Fulham. Yes, that's it. Foul and a foul. Come on, ref. What are you doing? Ref, what are you doing? That's a fucking red card, that. What are you doing? That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Ball pulled back. Get your head on that. Yoro used his Jedi Force. What a man. Creme de la FM. Use a young lad. Let him have his moments. Running away. Giving it the big one. That's a red, that. That's a red card from Yoro. Ah, he goes straight through him, ref. How are you not giving that? Liam Manning, where's Smith Rowe? I mean, Christ, you don't want Smith Rowe on. Keep him off. Anthony Robinson and Harry Wilson coming on. Here we go. Harry Wilson. Ex-Liverpool. He's going to do it for us. Anthony Robinson hasn't really been getting a kick for Fulham. Who's going off here? Castagna off, Anthony Robinson on. And who's going on for Harry Wilson? Sessegnon. Yeah, Sessegnon's not been great today. So Wilson and Robinson on. Stop getting cards wrong. Yoro's involved in everything, isn't he? Hopefully he's involved in the equaliser. Come on, Marco. Pull something out the bag. Marco Silva. Let's sort this out. Can't be having Everton and Man United winning. Ruining my holiday. And then watch Newcastle beat Liverpool tomorrow. It's going to absolutely tank my weekend. Oh, I hate it. All I wanted for my weekend, that. Fulham win, Brighton win, Liverpool win. What do I get? Nothing. Go on, Fulham. Get forward. Get it in. Shocking. Sheila, hit the legs for Key. Oh, Sheila. Sorry, Shelley. Shelley. Thank you. Thank you for that. Getting you back there for misspelling Key earlier. You're now called Sheila. You did win. You did. You got the win in the end. The Blues won. Nick Nack, you should have put some dosh on an Everton United double. I know, at least then I've got a bit of cash to comfort me. Wilson free kicking, coming, says Liam. Timbo, Liverpool are going to leave St James's Park with about 4 ACLs. He pushes him as well. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, here we go. He pushes him in the back. Watch Yoro. Watch Yoro. He pushes him in the back. How's VAR not checked that? How has VAR not checked that? He shoves him in the back. That is disgusting. Now, see that? That is where you do think there's a little bit of a... Not quite a conspiracy, but that is an absolute shove in the back. That is the clearest shove in the back you'll ever get. Just a shoulder barge, nothing. It's literally double palms. It's double palms on his back, and he fully shoves him forward. That is the clearest. You are never going to get a clearer shove. You are never, ever going to get a clearer shove than that. How on earth has that not been given or been reviewed? Callum, these are both rubbish. Yeah, I mean... They're not terrific. It's been an own goal that's separated the two, but still. Oh, it's another foul, ref. He's kept it in. No, throw in. Timbo, VAR can't intervene with yellow cards, can they? Even if it's a second yellow. No, I don't think they can intervene with yellow cards, but they could have intervened with the goal. The goal should have been ruled out. If it's a shove in the back, that has to be ruled out. Knick-knack, 2 mid-table sides. Probably a fair assessment. See Sesko then. Sesko's just fired one out wide to Dorgu. Dorgu, like, he's asked an awful lot of Dorgu there. Dorgu failed to control it. Went straight out for the throw-in, and he just looked at Sesko like, lad, what the fuck do you want me to do with that? What on earth do you want me to do with that? How much time is left? There is 25 minutes plus added time. 24 minutes plus added time. Strasbourg 1-0 up, Ben. Strasbourg 1, Nantes 0. '81st minute, Emmanuel Omega as well. What a player he is, by the way. I think he might be another one who might come to the Premier League next year. Maybe to Chelsea, actually, given he's from Strasbourg. But yeah, Emmanuel Omega is a wonderfully talented player. Oh, Iwobi. Iwobi's channeling his inner Everton player again. Knick-knack, plenty of time for things to change. Well, yeah, there is. There's still plenty of time, but I wouldn't back it at this point. Based on what we've seen so far, it's not been a particularly good performance from either team, I would say. At least going forward. Ben, I'm asking too much of this game though, mate. United BTTS is never happened. No. Fulham. Going to be another corner. Here we go. You never know. You never know. I think there's definitely a Fulham goal in this one. Callum, why has Iwobi gone from a winger to a DM? Because he's not fast enough to play on the wing. Shelley, come on, we want to draw. Callum, tomorrow's the real game. I'm going live an hour and a half before kick-off tomorrow, just for the build-up. Fulham, edge of the box, Iwobi. Jag. Absolutely shocking. Wolves, Shelley. Right, who's coming on it? Oh, here's Agate. Thank God. Christ, hey, things might actually go in Fulham's favour now. Agate's coming on. It's alright. Things are okay now. Mount off, Agate on. How much is it for Agate? Yellow card. Get all over that. Agate, yellow card tomorrow. Tomorrow. In the next 20 minutes. Callum 1-1, Clint Dempsey. Clint Dempsey. 1-1, Big Brian McBride. You sharty. Hey, Big Benjamin Tesco's not looking so good, is he? Not at a sniff. Here's Rodrigo Muniz. Come on. They need to get more support up there, Fulham. Oh, Callum, behave yourself. Don't be like that. She's nice, Shelley. He's a red, Shelley. He's a copite. He's a gobshite. Don't be like that, Callum. She's lovely, Shelley. Swifty, I think Stevie Wonder scouted Agate. 50 mil, by the way. Oh my goodness me. Honestly, and Burmo has not really had that many touches in the second half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches he's had in the entire second half so far. It's been a bad old day for him. Bad day at the office for Brian and Burmo. Although madly, I think does he get an assist? Right, Rodrigo Muniz off and Raul Jimenez on. Who else has come off? Josh King. Josh King come off for Emile Smith-Rowe. There's no changes then, is it? King and Muniz off, Jimenez and Smith-Rowe. It's just like for like. Why don't you put Jimenez and Muniz up front? Why not give him an extra 2? Here comes the cavalry, says Nick Nack. Hey, let's save the animosity for tomorrow night, Shelley. We need a little bit of that tomorrow when Newcastle go 1-0 up at 94th minute. Liam, I like Muniz, but I don't think we'll pay 50 million for him this window. You never know. Why are Leeds linked with him? Oh, this is good. This is good. Go on, here we go, Fulham. Oh no, what are you doing? Why did you try and put the ball in there like that? Agate giving it away already. This is good. Do you know what they need on? They need a Dharma Traore here. It Wolves. Chance! Yes! Get in there! Wow! Emile Smith-Rowe! 1-1! I told you! Get in there! Yes! Boom! Emile Smith-Rowe, first touch of the game. Alex Iwobi, I always liked him. They called him Jar Jar Binks. He's absolutely brilliant. What an assist this is. Emile Smith-Rowe smashes it in. Good lad. 1-1. Come on, Fulham. Callum, 20 leagues to your 40-year-old league title. Here we go. Is he on? Please be onside. Don't let this be ruled out for anything. Nah, he's miles on. Miles on. Easy. Easy. Delict just letting it go there. Just let it go. Let it go there, Delict. Nice and easy. Let it run. It's alright, Luke Shaw. Don't worry. You don't have to track him there, Chief. Don't track him. Delict. Just let it run. Just let it run. Yes. Here we go. Long ball forward for Benjamin Sesko. And Burmo's had another touch. What a surprise. 3-star Reds. Glory, glory, Man United. And the Manx have screwed it up. D. Nicol, who assisted? It was Iwobi. Iwobi with the assist. That goal straight out of Hale End. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, Iwobi with the assist. Emile Smith-Rowe with the equaliser. Here we go. Nick Nack now finished the job, Fulham. Oh, yes. Go on. They're struggling. Look at Amorim. He's all over the place here. He's panicking. Now I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job. Come on, Fulham. Finish him off. Liam, Iwobi, that's why he should be a winger, not for pace for that delivery. Michael says, Kieran, why would you say Man United are Liverpool's rivals? Surely that is the other half of Manchester now and Arsenal. No. Listen, Man City and Arsenal and Liverpool all compete for titles. Manchester United don't. However, Liverpool and Man United are always going to be the two biggest teams in England. At least they will be in my lifetime anyway. Be yourself, Dylan. United losing now. Do you think so? It's certainly looking a little bit less rosy for Manchester United at this point. Silva Fox, how was the Manx goal given? I know, he shoved him, didn't he? It was a full-on, double-handed shove in the back from Lenny Yoro. There's absolutely no way that goal should have stood. Manchester United should be losing this one. They should be losing it for absolute certain. Ball into the box, cleared away by Fulham. Sesko wins it back. Header and skied over the bar. Claim for a penalty. You're not getting that, Dullo. Get up. Get up. You loser. You sad, sorry loser. Shelley, blow the whistle now. Draw is good. Nick Nack says could still go either way this. There's time. There is time. Got a horrible feeling that Sesko is going to win it late on. I hope I'm wrong, but I've just got a horrible feeling. He's going to win it late on, and they're going to crow about it like he's like this absolutely incredible player. Here's Fulham. Wilson stands it up, far post. Get a touch on it, lad. Come on, you've got these on the ropes. They don't want it. They don't want it. They're scared. They're panicking. William, how has Sesko looked since he's come on? I think he's only had about 2 touches of the ball, and both of them he gave it away. He's not really done anything. Steve McNair, all hail Sesko. Nick Nack, Fulham do look the better team. Callum says, knowing United's history, they win on 2-1 in the 93rd minute. And here we go, Iwobi coming forward. Ball in, chance for Fulham. Oh! Offside, just about. Raul Jimenez, you Mexican stunner. Oh, gutted. There's a chance that he was onside as well. Keep your flag down, linesman. That would have been a little bit like Everton's goal today, where Grealish knocks it across the face and then Dye taps it in far post. Raul Jimenez crosses it across the face and it just goes out on the other side, but offside flag up, Bayindir with the goal kick. Liam, Iwobi's playing better now he's moved. Yeah, Iwobi's better in the 10. He needs to be given the freedom to kind of roam about a little bit. Get up! Good lad, Harry Wilson. That's never a foul. Get up, Dorgu. Get up, lad. No wrong with you. 3-star Reds, 20 minutes added time coming here. United's losing. Yeah, Alex Ferguson in the stands going like that. Hey, ref. Last 15. Big old last 15 here now. Shelley, are you doing the Juventus game after Key? I am, Shelley, yes. Yeah. So as soon as this one's finished, it's about an hour. I've actually got a bit of a break in between games. No break after the last one. As soon as Brighton-Everton finished, then we were straight on to this one. But yeah, no, I've got about an hour to kill, so I'm actually going to have something to eat. I've not eaten today, so I'm going to have something to eat, have a little bit of a break, and then back for Juventus against Parma tonight at... what time have I scheduled? I think it's an 8 o'clock. Is it an 8 o'clock kickoff? Or a 7:45 kickoff? 7:45 kickoff, and I think I'm live at 7:30, aren't I? I think I'm live 15 minutes before. Let me double check. Yeah, no. I've got it live for 7:15, but I'll push it to 7:30. I am live, yeah. I am live for Juventus Parma tonight. If you want to join me, we'll be doing a bit of Serie A. It'll be good. We'll have a giggle. We'll be live tonight at Juventus and Parma at 7:30. 7:45 kickoff. William says, does Andreas Pereira still play for Fulham or is he injured? No, he does play for him. I don't know if I think he might be on the bench today. Here's Raul Jimenez. Go on, lad. Give it off. Smith Rowe. Over to Harry Wilson. Yes, Harry. Hit it. Oh. Give it off. What are you doing? Oh, well done. Go on, Fulham. Must be. Oh. Big chances here for Fulham. Oh, unlucky. United can't get out the box here. They can't get out. They can't live with them. Last 10 minutes, they're hanging on, United. They're hanging on. Get it in. Yeah, Pereira is... he's not on the bench, actually. It's hung up over to the far side. Here's Anthony Robinson. Oh, too heavy. Too heavy. Steve, how have Mbeumo and Cunha looked? I've missed the whole game. Cunha has been... I think United... Well, Yoro and Cunha. I think Yoro and Cunha have been fantastic. I think they've both been fine. Cunha's been really good in an attacking sense. He hit the post after 2 minutes, mate. He also went clean through one-on-one. Great long ball over the top, and he ran clean through. And you might have said he might... Would we say that Cunha should have scored that one? I prefer to say that Bernd Leno made a wonderful save, and he did. It was a big, big save from Leno, but Cunha's been one-on-one. He's hit the post. He's had a good game. And Mbeumo hasn't... I think he's had 6 touches in the second half, and none of them really have been in dangerous positions. It's been a little bit flat. A few people said in the first half in the chat that Mbeumo hasn't really played that well today. He's been a little bit anonymous. He's kind of drifted out of the game. Cunha's been good, though. I would say Cunha and Yoro are your 2 stars today. If I was giving a man of the match so far, it would probably be for Lenny Yoro. For both teams, that. I think, yeah, Lenny Yoro's been really good. Defensively, he's been really good. He should not get a man of the match based off that bloody... He claimed the goal, even though the goal, he didn't touch it as far as I'm aware. It was an own goal, but he ran away celebrating. 3-star Reds, Grimsby to do United up like a kipper in the League Cup on Wednesday. Oh, aye. That'd make some headlines, wouldn't it? Swifty, glaring lack of control in that United midfield. Oh, again, it's another foul and a yellow card for Agate, isn't it? Is it? It's a yellow card, that, for Agate. Get him booked. I told you he was good for a booking him. First half, sort of second half. As soon as he came on, Agate went straight through Berger. Steve McNair, so Luke Shaw, stoppage time winner incoming. I've got a horrible feeling it's Sesko, mate. I've been saying all along I think Sesko's going to pinch it for you. And he's done nothing since he's come on, by the way. He came on about 20 minutes ago. Thereabouts. And he's done nothing. Again, maybe 2-3 touches. Gave the ball away as soon as he got it. Passed it out to Dorgu. It went straight out of play. Couple of headers he's won. That's about it, really. Here's Iwobi. Fulham coming forward. Here we go. Last 7 minutes of normal time. Anthony Robinson stands it up far post. Over everyone. Recycled. Get it in the box. Gomez. Stand it. Oh. Oh, nice turn. Hit it, lad. Oh, that's wonderful play, Fulham. Must be. Must be. No. Oh. How many times? He got in a lovely position there. Fulham have got to grab this win, says Creme de la FM. They're all over him. HD's players, United are shite. Change my mind. That's not a foul. Get up and Mbeumo. How are you slapping the floor there, you rat? He never touched you. Get up. Change my mind about you. My favourite player last year. Don't like you now. 3-star Reds. Gary Neville has thrown his hat into the ring to replace Nuno if he's sacked. Oh, they love that. Steve McNair, the barber's absolutely butchered Bruno's hair. Same fella who does mine. D28, Gary Neville saying the ref unsettled Bruno before the pen miss. Why? What? What are you on about? He unsettled him. He unsettled him? How did he unsettle him? Unless the referee has literally gone in his ear and gone, listen, I think you're going to miss this, lad. Don't miss this, will you? Like, if he's done that, fair enough. William, I've seen that Saka and Odegaard went injured yesterday. Yeah, both went off injured. Apparently, Saka is a 2 to 3 week absence. It's looking like Odegaard, we don't know, but Odegaard, yeah, went off in the first half. Saka went off in the second. Apparently, Saka's looks like a hamstring injury and not good. How's he claiming that for a foul there? Ben, United comfortably second best team on that pitch. They are, aren't they? Dorgu with the ball in. It's gone behind. It's going to be a corner to United. Well, they scored off the last one. Keep it tight, Fulham. Swifty, there's a Fulham winner in this. William could be out against Liverpool. Yeah, I imagine Saka will be out. Maguire's just come on. And Shaw's going off. Who else is coming on? Heaven. Well, is it going to be heaven or is it going to be hell for Manchester United? That's the question. Steve McNair, it's a foul in Cameroon. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yoro and Shaw off. Heaven and Maguire on. Hopefully United are in hell by the end of this one. Fernandes with the corner. Cleared away to the edge of the box. Fulham just about get it gone. Big Harry coming on. He couldn't, could he? Don't say that. Don't even think that. It's going to be another corner. United win it again. Calvin Bassey down. I think he's hurt his... is it his hand? Is it his groin? What's he pulled there? He's just overstretched. Steve McNair, that's horrible luck for Arsenal. Well, hey, them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. You don't win the title with the first 11. Full squad wins you the title. They might beat us anyway, to be honest. Ball in, header. Oh, just wide. Who was that? Harry Maguire, big slabhead. Oh, big slabhead. First touch. Very nearly wins it for United. Oh, that would have been disgusting. That would have been absolutely disgusting if he'd have got that. Honestly, he's worth just having on the pitch just for set pieces, Harry Maguire. I'm of the opinion that he's firmly Manchester United's best defender. I don't even think it's close. I think he's better than De Ligt. I think he's better than Yoro for now. I would have... Maguire is United's best defender, in my opinion. Still, to this day. That's a foul, ref. Come on. How are you not giving that as a foul? Charmy, United need a midfielder like Lobotka or Fabian Ruiz. I don't think you need... I think you need legs, mate. I think you need legs. You're desperate for a... Like a Baleba would be fine, but anyone really with legs. Go and get Bissouma. Bissouma from Spurs would do you. They don't seem to want him. Go and get Bissouma from Spurs. That'd be a really good signing for United. Knick-knack, very few players are good in the air. Exactly. Right, last minute of normal time. 60 seconds of normal time before we go to injury time. Is there a winner in this one? Neville said the ref gave Fernandes a slight nudge before the pen and that impacted the miss. Oh, he talks some shite, that fella, doesn't he? Use a 5-5-3 could be a vital point this for United. Eh? Eh? Vital point? You're in 18th, lad. You're in the relegation zone. Creme de la FM, I'm convinced Maguire is Man U's best defender. Me too, yeah, I've just said that. Silva Fox, Manx are consistent anyway, still bottom half of the league. Nick, what's the score? It's 1-1, mate. Fulham 1, Man United 1. Ben Basuma isn't the type of person United need to try and compete again. No, I'm just saying as a stopgap. I'm not saying you go and get him and he's the solution. I'm saying if they've got Agate, Casemiro, Fernandes and Menu, none of them work. Basuma works and he's cheap. You could get him in the last couple of days of the window and he'd be fine. Like Paulinho, look at what Spurs have just gone and got Paulinho from Bayern. He's improved them immensely. Basuma would be the same. Steve McNair, we are staying up. United launch it long here, and Burmo's on it. Oh, good defending that by Anthony Robinson. Very, very good defending to get it away. We've got 5 minutes of added time. We're already 1 in, so 4 left. Nick Nack, will United be more pleased with the point than Fulham? I think on balance of play, probably, yeah. Yeah, I think United would be... No, they won't. They won't. United fans will be expectant. They'll be gutted with this. Because I think they are... There's a large core of Manchester United fans who think that they should, with this team and this season, that they're back and they'll be in the Champions League places this year. There's a big section of Man United fans who feel that way. And given that is the case, I don't think you can go to Fulham and drop points. And I don't think you can do that in that way and still compete. It's not been a good enough performance from United, has it? Fulham coming forward. Here's Robinson. Go on, lad. Great ball in. Smith Rowe. Hit it. Corner. Yeah, corner to Fulham. Here we go. This is going to be another big chance. Get it right. Landed on top of that big 6'6" keeper who can't jump. He's got lead in his shoes. Nick Nack said this is a game United won last season, although this is not that they deserve to yet. 3-star Red, see you for the big game tomorrow, Kee. National League on a Monday night, always great. Take it easy, mate. I'll see you tomorrow. Here we go. Last couple of minutes here. Fulham, ball into the box. All the way through. It's going to be another corner, is it? Goal kick. Bastard. Okay, 2 minutes left. 120 seconds of pure ecstasy if one of these can pinch it. They need Mitrovic up there. They need Maguire up there. See if we can loan Maguire. Oh, here's Dorgu. Matthias Cunha. Good play by Cunha. He has been very good United play. Oh! Sesko! Was that the keeper or Sesko? Who got the touch on that? Keeper. Big touch that from Leno. Big ball in that from Cunha. And Sesko was very nearly on it. They're going to go long here, United. Dalot with a long throw into the box. This is where they could pinch it. Honestly, I got a horrible feeling United might just pinch this towards the very end. Long throw in. Out to the edge of the box. Dorgu. Oh, overhead kick from Mbermo. Not happening. 60 seconds left. Any more for one chance? FM No Casuals, is this any different than Ten Hag? It's not really, is it? Doesn't seem, not in my opinion anyway, I don't think so. Steve McNair, always rough for United at Craven Cottage. Even 20 years ago, it was taking Ronaldo 90 plus winners just to sneak out a win. It's always been like that, Craven Cottage, and it's always a tough place to go. I remember we needed a Gerrard penalty to win it late. I remember Benayoun winning it late there. We've had lots and lots of late winners at Craven Cottage. And we've been beat there a good few times as well. Nick Nack, 8 wins in a row though, Steve. Alright, 20 seconds left. I think that's going to be that, to be honest. I think that might well be that. Fulham 1, Manchester United 1. I'll take that. Because, there was a long time where it felt like United were going to get the 3 points. I think Fulham are more than value for a point. Do we agree with that? Is that fair? That this is a fair result, would we say? I think it is. Right, there you go. Rest blown up. Fulham 1, Manchester United 1. Craven Cottage. Goals mild. Stop saying Sesko wrong. Hangeland was underrated. He was, wasn't he? Breda Hangeland. The big Norwegian. He was a good, really good centre-back. Okay. Shelley, that'll do nicely. Knick-knack, United hang on for a point. Right, thank you very much for everyone who has been here and liked and followed and shared. If you're new around here, do give us a follow and a like. I'm live every single day watching football. My name's Kee. I am live tonight for Juventus against Parma, so I'll be back in about an hour's time for Juventus and Parma in Serie A. If you want to join me for that, it's a good watch. It's live on TNT. Serie A season kicking off. So, yeah, let's see how Juventus get on. We can watch Keenan Yildiz and Jonathan David and a few other really good players in Serie A and keep an eye on those. Parma too. Got some very talented players in their ranks. We'll be going through all that. We'll be talking through a bit of Italian football. And, yeah, I'll see you all tonight. See you in about an hour if you're looking back. If you're looking back. Lookman. Yeah, Lookman too. Atalanta. Classic. I'll see you in about an hour if you're coming back. Take it easy.